Hi, Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. This is going to be, I'm going to say an urgent twin flame collective reading. I actually was just in the middle of working and just got pulled to do this reading right away. And I'm sorry if my sound quality isn't the best. I did just recently order a mic. So the sound quality in my videos for the rest of the week should absolutely improve. You guys, please keep in mind that, of course, this is a general reading. Energy is fluid, okay? The roles could be reversed and only take the messages if they resonate with you. I want to hop right in. I'm really going to be focusing on the energy of Divine Feminine today to find out what she needs to release. I did just recently do a twin flame video about Divine Masculine wearing a mask, so be sure to check that video out where we really go over a lot of the issues that he is facing as far as his own inner healing and dealing with his shadow. But you guys, there was recently a solar eclipse, okay? There was a lunar eclipse. We have a solar eclipse that's coming up June 21st, and there will be another lunar eclipse in July. Mercury is going retrograde. I feel that these energies are so strong, they're so intense, and Divine Feminine right now is really just going through hell. I mean, just plainly put, Divine Feminine is going through hell. I feel like Divine Feminine is beginning to have a lot of emotions that she thought perhaps she had already dealt with are resurfacing. Okay, the the abandonment issues, the rejection issues, just so many different things I feel are resurfacing, and it's resurfacing so that you all can actually deal with this hurt. You can deal with this pain. Okay, for some of you, these divine masculines, to be honest with you, some of them, they are karmic. They're not coming back to you anytime soon. You guys are dealing with textbook narcissists. Okay, these masculines, some of them, they are in relationships, unhappy relationships that they refuse to leave. Okay, you have Father's Day that is coming up. Some of these masculines are literally in the household with women and children, and there's nothing but lies and deceit. But you all have to come to the realization that they are comfortable in that type of environment. Okay, the reason why they can't come towards you is because they are comfortable being around things that are fake, things that are phony. They are comfortable with being deceitful, and there's no amount of love that you can give this person to make them change. Okay, some of you are blocking some of your biggest blessings in life because you continuously hold on to this masculine. I want some of you all to really consider, how many of you want to be married, you want to have children, you want to have a family, or just peace and harmony in your life, and it has been on hold because you have been waiting for this divine masculine. You guys, it is time to allow these eclipses and everything else to literally give you a new beginning. It's time, okay? Now, again, this message is general. It's not for everyone. I cannot tell anyone what to do. Everyone has their own free will. But some of the divine feminines right now that I'm tapped into really thought that they were over this situation. And it's like all of a sudden you are feeling hurt, trapped, bound, and triggered all over again. And you may not even be dealing with this masculine right now. But you guys, it's time out. The in and out and the toxicity, it needs to end. Okay? So I'm just going to pull up a few cards to see where you guys are blocked. Okay? What are some of the blockages in this connection? Indecision, doubt, relationships. Yeah, exactly. Indecision. Many of you, this divine masculine, he cannot make a decision on this union to save his life. And he's not going to make a decision, okay? Like, the truth is he's not going to. Relationships. What does it say? I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. You guys want to be with someone who serves your higher good, but you are still stuck and bound waiting on this divine masculine. This divine masculine is not someone who's vibrating on the same frequency as you. He's just not, okay? And many of you, you are stuck and bound because of doubt. You need to release this doubt. You don't have to know all of the answers. Some of you, you're still waiting on closure. You want to know why. It does not matter. For some of you, these divine masculines, they have no intention on trying to take action towards you to make anything different. They're not willing to or ready to change. Okay? So let's see what needs to be released. This is probably going to be mostly an oracle reading, mostly an intuitive reading, okay? Look at this. Surrender negative thinking. You have control over your thoughts, okay? When negative thoughts surface, you should say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. Surrender your addictions. Whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking, take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. And then this one is surrender to joy. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling. During both the hard and easy times, keep surrendering to more joy. You guys want so badly to have this effortless, beautiful relationship with this divine masculine, and the truth is that it's not going to come. I feel like many of you, you've been stuck in a period of just having all of this negative thinking and low vibrational energy about yourself, about this union and this particular person, but it's keeping you stuck, okay? I cannot reiterate this enough. There is no movement here. And it's shameful because so many of the divine feminines have worked so hard, some literally for months, others for years, to become the divine feminine. You've put in the time, the effort, the energy, the work. You're putting in work in your communities. You're building yourself. You're taking care of your body. You know, you have an amazing relationship with Source. And here you are, you're still, this is the one thing that you just cannot get over. It is your biggest roadblock. It's like this person's love for you is a drug, and what you have to come to realize is the fact that it's not real love. It's not. This person, I feel, makes you doubt yourself constantly. Whenever you want to be happy, you find yourself thinking negatively. When you guys try to move on to be with someone else, then you start to wonder, oh, but what if, what if my divine masculine comes back? This person has way too much control over your life. Way too much. Okay? This person is addicted to whatever they're doing. This divine masculine is very much addicted to food, people, sex, gambling, overworking. This person is not prioritizing you, okay? It's just the truth. And I think that it's time for the Divine Feminine Collective to really face the truth in this situation, you know? I mean, it's frustrating because Divine Feminine wants so much, wants to do so much, and it's just like this constant just roadblock, just sitting here, this huge just blockage, and it needs to be released. Wow. Well, I tell you, this is crazy. We literally have here number 1, number 2, yin and yang. Okay? So for many of you, it's a twin flame connection. However, Spirit is saying you need to come to the edge. Or you have come to the edge, okay? Yes, this is absolutely most likely a twin flame connection. But you all, let me tell you something. You don't have to be with your twin flame. You don't. Once you learn the lesson, you take the lesson and you need to go. Okay? Because part of your lesson is learning your own self-worth. Okay? This person, I feel that this divine masculine, they don't know their self-worth. And you trying to be with them isn't going to teach them self-worth. Okay? This person has to learn that on their own and then come back to you. Some of you right now, you need to let this situation go. This masculine, I feel like this person is all about the physical. They want the materialistic lifestyle. They want a lot of different women. They want the toxic relationship with their karmic. You know, this person wants to do just whatever pops up. This person is very spontaneous, can be a bit reckless at times. I feel, and I feel that you really do. You need to release this energy. You need to release the idea too that you have to have this masculine energy. We all have feminine and masculine energy. Divine feminine, you don't have to have this yang energy to be the best version of yourself. You don't have to have it from another person, I should say. You have the masculine energy within yourself. You just need to temper this energy and become more balanced. But you have to get out of these limiting beliefs and doubting yourself, thinking that you have to have this energy. You have to be with your twin flame, or you have to wait on them to be with you. No, you don't. You do not. Because it seems to me that you have an addiction to this person. You are addicted to making this situation work. It's not on, for me, on my channel, I will never bash the karmic. I'm not going to bash divine feminine or divine masculine. I'm going to tell the truth how I see it. And if you disagree, that's fine. But the truth sometimes hurts. And the truth is, many divine feminines are way too involved and addicted to this situation that is not coming together. And I'm not saying that it can't come together or it won't come together. I'm saying right now you need to surrender the idea of it. Because many people are obsessed with the idea of this twin flame union, but no one is paying attention to the fact that nothing is shifting or changing here in this connection. Father's Day is coming up. This divine masculine, some of them will be at home with children who clearly are not yours. Some divine feminine have not even had the opportunity to start a family of their own because they're so stuck on being with this divine masculine. It's not fair. You need to release this person because you owe it to yourself to try to be happy. You owe that to yourself. Okay? The divine masculine should be the person who makes the first move. The divine masculine should be the person who you can trust. Okay? With the yang energy, he should be taking action towards you. And I'm sorry by saying he. I'm just masculine energy, but he could be a she could be a he. Take it however it resonates. The divine masculine, though, has that yang energy. They should be the ones moving and shaking. Nothing is shaking here. Okay? If this divine masculine can't give you any type of assurance and take the lead in this situation when you have been loyal, even in their absence, you need to leave. That shows that you're addicted to this. That's insanity. You keep doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result when you see nothing at all is changing. Don't allow anyone to tell you about twin flames or spirituality, and that makes you think that you need to lower your standards or you need to put yourself through these toxic cycles of emotional abuse. The silent treatment, the back and forth, the games, the dealing with the karmics. Like, no, that's not healthy love. It's not. That's not going to raise your vibration at all. I'm pretty sure that the majority of you have gone through enough with this person to have learned all about heartache and pain for several lifetimes. You don't have to go through any more heartache, pain, or drama to ascend, to learn self-love. Okay? You are already aware and conscious of everything that's going on with this yin energy. Okay? This person, your masculine, should be able to come in and express their love to you. Underneath this card, we have no place like home. There's never going to be anybody else like you. And the fact that someone can't show you that, the fact that someone can't express to you that they know who you are to them, twin flame, soulmate, or whatever, that's a problem. That's a problem. You cannot build a life with someone who cannot communicate with you. Okay? There's a lot of power in vulnerability. Someone who can't be vulnerable enough with you to tell you the truth. Someone who can't be vulnerable enough with you to tell you when they're afraid of something, when they're unsure about something, you can't build. You never know what's going on with this person, and that is a problem. It needs to be addressed here in this connection. Divine Feminine is all about her pentacles right now and being in her power. But every single time you slip into this depression, or this doubtful state concerning this divine master, you're just giving your power away. Some of you go months without talking to this divine masculine. Months. Some of you years. And you build and you build and you build. And as soon as he comes back in, everything goes from sugar to shit. I'm just being honest. It happens constantly. And you have to break that cycle. Like I said, with all of these eclipses happening, don't be afraid to face the reality that maybe it's time to eclipse divine masculine out of your life. Okay? With this coming to the edge card, this is all about taking a leap of faith. You see her, like this divine feminine on this card, she's free. Okay? She's willing to take a risk. And I think that this is just so cool here when I look at these two cards. Surrender to joy. Look at this. Two cards. You have this goddess who is moving forward. It's time out for being stuck, bound, confused. It's time out for that. Okay? Yeah, underneath these. Wow, these cards, I wasn't going to pull all of these, but blessed, truth be told, this is all about your spirituality, your growth, you leveling up, you stepping outside of things that don't serve you, you understanding the truth, taking the mask off, being fully in your power, serendipity, all of this, everything that has happened for a reason. But you guys can't keep going round and round. You can't. You have to stop going round and round with this person. Yeah, I'm going to pull. I have another deck here. Actually, let's pull from this here yourself. Let's see, what does divine feminine need to heal within herself in order to let go of this situation with divine masculine? I don't know, divine feminine. I just can feel like this energy of just feeling down. I don't know, some of you probably have been sleeping a lot or not getting much sleep, and I'm sure there's a lot going on in the 5D, but it's sort of like you guys are battling for this person. I mean, seriously, like divine feminine is seriously battling for this divine masculine, and he's not, look at this, rejection. Divine feminine, some of you are so obsessed with getting this divine masculine to come back to you. Some of you, you're working on yourself, and your soul mission and purpose right now is divine masculine. And that's going about your journey all wrong. You shouldn't be building and growing and learning simply to bring this person back. But many of you, you have issues with rejection. You could have been rejected as a child. You could have felt unseen and unheard, with your family, with your friends, in a job or whatever. And you have this soul tie or connection with divine masculine, and you want so badly for him to be yours. You want him to give you this validation this assurance, okay? You want to be accepted, but you cannot force that, because for many of you, what you have to realize is that this indeed is your divine masculine that you're dealing with. Whether you come into union with him or not, it is your divine masculine. But you know what? Divine masculine has the same issues that you have. Divine masculine also has issues around rejection. Divine masculine can't seem to come towards you because he's afraid that you may reject him for everything that he has already done to you. You and him are mirroring each other. Okay? In order for you to heal yourself, you have to be willing to walk away. You have to be willing to allow this to yourself to be rejected by him. He may be the love of your life. Listen, reject him. Allow him to reject you. It's fine. Because rejection is oftentimes protection, right? Some of you, your test is learning how to completely walk away from someone or something that doesn't serve you. Once you get through this challenging time, you will see everything unfold for you. Let's see what divine masculine needs to hear. And honestly, these messages are absolutely interchangeable because you guys are both dealing with issues that need to be healed. There's tons of trauma. I mean, divine feminine may be a bit more spiritual right now as compared to divine masculine, but that's still your divine masculine. This is the same card that came out in the divine masculine reading that I did the other day, selling out. Divine masculine doesn't have an identity. He will jump on any bandwagon that comes. He's used to wearing a mask. He's used to having the front and the facade. He will sell his soul to just do whatever is easy. Okay? This is two people though, when you look at it. Someone that's dealing with rejection, someone who is a sellout. Nobody here in this connection is loving themselves enough to stand up for what they truly, truly want. Don't you think that's important in this connection? Here, it's like divine feminine is here like, oh my gosh, please see me. Please hear me. Please acknowledge me. And it's from a place of being rejected and abandoned. Probably long before divine masculine even came around, but then divine masculine is doing the same thing. Please see me. Please hear me. Please like me. I'll do whatever it takes with the selling out card. This is two people who, they were saying, if you haven't found something to live for, then find something to die for. This is two people here who they haven't found their thing. And you guys are looking for your thing in a person outside of yourself. Stop looking for your joy, your happiness, your purpose in another person. Like I said, for some of you, divine feminists, you're out here and you are doing everything in your power to be your best version simply because you want this divine masculine to come back. If you're doing it for him, then you have nothing to prove to yourself. You should be doing everything for yourself. It should have nothing at all to do with divine masculine. Because for some of you, this divine masculine is just a karmic lesson for you. You may have a beautiful soulmate who can come in and give you everything that you need and everything that you want. This divine masculine has been great practice for you. But you guys refuse to let that go. You just keep holding on to it. You want to force this person to accept you. Divine masculine knows exactly who you are. But divine masculine, and I said this in the divine masculine reading, divine masculine will never be able to see the divinity in you because he can't see the divinity within himself. A person who can't love themselves can't love you. A person who can't see themselves, they can't see you. Okay? So you guys are going to really have to see that and understand it. It's a huge lesson here. And I'm telling you, with Mercury retrograde and these eclipses and everything else, it's sort of like Spirit is like here letting you know that, listen, changes absolutely have to be made here. And what you guys need to prepare yourselves for is a huge tower moment. Okay? Look at this. The dark energy here, card number 11 for Divine Feminine, is addicted. And I said that. I think that it's so easy for everyone to just say, oh, Divine Masculine, Divine Masculine, Divine Masculine did this, Divine Masculine did that. And it's true. But Divine Feminines are allowing Divine Masculine to do all of this foolishness because Divine Feminine has still not healed. And I think that now, some of the Divine Feminines have been so busy with working, hanging out with new people, and in this energy like, oh, I'm over him, forget Divine Masculine or whatever. But what you may be realizing right now with the current energies are, there are feelings and emotions that are resurfacing that you've repressed for so long, but it's real. And then look, for Divine Masculine, the card that came out is card number 1, Trump of Lies. Look at this. And I just want you guys to see the synchronicity here. This Selling Out card is card number 1. This Trump of Lies, card number 1. The Yang card number 1. This message is for somebody. This Addicted card, number 11. This message is for twin flames, without a doubt. Okay. Now this Dark Oracle deck that I have, I'm just going to see what it says here. Yeah. Again, though, this is exactly what I said. Divine Feminine has issues with rejection and abandonment. So you're addicted to trying to force someone to love you the way that you want to be loved. This card, it says, it's not about choosing the chains, it's about choosing them again and again. Freedom was the worst of lies. I could have been a slaver of slaves, but I chose the latter. Yeah. You're choosing, it's like some of you, you're making your loyalty to this masculine and the idea of being with him, it's turning you into a slave. Don't ever allow your loyalty to make you a slave to someone. Okay? It's like you guys, you feel lost if you're not with this masculine. And the truth is, for some of you, you've never been with this masculine. There has never been a union. This masculine has never put you first. Let me tell you something, Divine Feminine. I want you guys, as you keep holding on to this situation, if you really look at it, in all of the tarot card readings that you listen to, the books that you may read, you are always the third party. Now, spiritually, the karmic is the third party because Divine Masculine is spiritually your person. But here in the 3D, you are the third party. And Divine Masculine, many of them, they treat you as such. They treat you like you're a karmic. They treat you as if you're a mistress, the side person. You've put in way too much time, effort, and energy on your journey to be treated like that. How many holidays have you spent without the Divine Masculine? Think about it. How many vacations has the Divine Masculine taken with the karmic? And you just so happen to hear about it or see it. You guys have to start thinking about that. And those things are making you feel even more rejected because you are addicted to the toxicity of this connection. Because within you need to heal. You have to free yourself from the illusion of this situation. Okay? You're desiring something that, I mean, It's really a lose-lose situation. So let me look here at this card here. I didn't even read the card. I'm just gonna see here for Divine Masculine, Trump of Lies. This person is a sellout. It's in his nature to lie. He will lie to get what he wants. He will lie to get himself in. He will lie to get himself out. Nothing about this person is, this Divine Masculine has no morals, values, or integrity when it comes to this connection at this point. Any person can change, but it has to be up to that person to change. Okay? This Divine Masculine can't see that everything that glitters isn't gold. Okay? It doesn't matter what happens. He chases anything that is shiny. Anything. If it looks good, he's gonna do it. If it makes money, he's going to do it. And he will sell his soul every time for it. Okay? He doesn't care about judgment. He really is in the mindset that karma is not going to collect on him. Some of these Divine Masculines are doing really well. Okay? The sellout usually appears to do well, right? Because they get what they want. Because they sell their souls for it. A lot of these Divine Masculines, they have lied their ways to the top. But guess what? Anything that's built on a lie is sure to fall and fail. This Divine Masculine, though, lying is a habit for him. Okay? He's full of envy. He's vain. Okay? He doesn't have any real confidence about himself. Because if he did, he would act with more integrity. This is someone who is afraid to be themselves. You can never expect someone who lies to themselves to tell you the truth. It's not going to happen. Lying has become a habit for him. This is a habitual liar. Addicted to materialistic things. Addicted to sex, money, cars, clothes. Trust me, this Divine Masculine is not sitting up at night trying to figure out how he can be a better person. He or she can be a better person for you. You're dealing with a blind person. You want to be seen because you've had to endure rejection and this person is blind. You have to let this go. I'm sorry, but you have to let it go. Yeah. And I didn't realize, but there was a card that said Bride in a Cage. Bride in a cage. That's what you are, Divine Feminine. A bride in a cage. This situation has you stuck and bound to the, yes. Do you deserve to be a bride? Absolutely. Or groom, Divine Feminine. He could be a she could be a he, however it resonates. You deserve happiness. You deserve love, but who you are, you're stuck. You're stuck in this web that this masculine has created for you. This person is controlling you. This is emotional abuse. It's emotional and psychological abuse. This is a narcissist that you're dealing with. There's no amount of love or attention that you can give this person that is going to compensate for everything that they have sold their souls for. If you look at this card, you know what's so funny? Triumph of Lies. Look, this guy, he has a crown on his head. It's a dead person. Dead. This masculine is dead inside. And yet he still feels like, he or she still feels like they are king or queen. With an empty heart, empty soul. Let me see. I still want to Maybe we should pull a few cards to see what's going on. Let me just move some of these cards over here. I'm just going to pull a few cards from the tarot. Let's just take a look at Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. You guys may be upset with me today because I have to drop those truth bombs. So I'm not going to even look into Divine Feminine situation. Let's just spy on Divine Masculine. The Divine Feminine is probably like, I hate you. Divine Masculine. This Divine Masculine, like I said, he's spiritual. Okay? Of course he's spiritual. He's part of you, right? But his intuition is blocked. Right, exactly. His intuition is blocked. 10 of Swords. 7 of Cups. He's blinded by all types of options and illusions. No matter how bad his lifestyle gets, he won't walk away from it. He won't walk away from this third party. Because he has begun to identify with the lies. Okay? The lies that Divine Masculine, they make sense to him. You guys, make sure that you go and you check out the Divine Masculine reading that I posted a few days ago. I believe it may be titled, he has to drop his, Divine Masculine must drop the mask to face Divine Feminine. Some of these same cards came out. Okay. Look, Divine Masculine refuses to go within. Like I said, Divine Masculine, he's not happy. The 4 of Cups, he's not happy. All of his emotions are gone. He can't seem to find joy or contentment in anything. But look at this with the Hermit card and the 8 of Swords here. Divine Masculine, he's alone. He feels alone in everything that he does. His mind has him trapped and consumed. What did I say? Trapped. This person is trapped. 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords. I mean, come on. This just looks awful. 4 of Cups, 8 of Swords. Mentally just trapped and confused. Lack mentality, deceitful, lies, cheating. And this Divine Masculine, he never really knows what's going to happen, because at some point he knows that most of this mess is going to catch up with him. How could it not? This person has robbed people. Not just you, Divine Feminine. This Divine Masculine has robbed people of joy, happiness, finances, everything. And here he is now. He's at his wit's end. But he still is not asking for grace and mercy. He's looking for a plan to get himself out of this. And for a lot of them, they're still not choosing to be the good person. Look. Justice. Crying over spilled milk, 5 of Cups. Mourning the loss of something. Page of Pentacles. It's a small offer. For some of you, this Divine Masculine may come in and tell you that they're sorry at some point. It's really just to get a reaction out of you, though. Queen of Cups, 3 of Swords. Be careful, because for some of you, this Divine Masculine, he will come in as if he's trying to make things balance, but the offer is still small. For many of you, like I said, this Divine Masculine, you're caring, you're nurturing. That's who you are as a person, but you want his love or her love so bad. But the truth is, you cannot heal this person. You can't. Some of these divine masculines, when they come back in, they may try to even just get sex from you. For many of you, they're watching you online, trying to figure out what you're doing, who you're with. Okay. But again, they're very slow to make an offer to you. And the reason why they're so slow to offer you something is because they're making offers to other people in situations. Yeah. But believe it or not, this masculine here, the Emperor card is here. So right now I have the Emperor card out here. I feel like the truth is, for many of you with this Hierophant card and Ace of Pentacles, this is in my past position. This masculine that some of you are waiting on is married or in a very committed relationship with someone else. Chances of them coming to you at this point is slim to none. All hell will have to break loose in the other situation. And the truth is, for some of them, even when hell does break loose with the karmic, they still choose to stay because they are addicted to toxicity, drama, toxic behavior, a lack of love. That is comfortable for them. It makes sense. This divine masculine, though, for some of them, they're trying to think of an action plan here, but will they take action? And again, here, 6 of Pentacles, breadcrumbing you. No equal give and take. Giving to somebody else instead of you. Spirit is coming in and trying to balance this situation out. You guys are just going to have to surrender and allow that to happen. But here we do. We have the 4 of Wands. Yes. Is this a twin flame connection? Most likely so. For many of you, absolutely. Yeah, in the past, this person was juggling. You and a wife, girlfriend, long-term commitment with someone else. This person has been juggling lots of finances and everything else in that other situation. But look here. Spirit is coming in and saying, you know what? This breadcrumbing you, the BS, the drama, that's coming to an end with the 10 of Wands. It has to end. It stops here. This person is a magician. Yeah. But you know what, too? What I'm saying here? For some of you, you need to let go. And this divine masculine may actually come back to you. This divine masculine will come back to you changed once they have a tower moment. I had another reading a few weeks back. I've only been on YouTube now. It hasn't even been a full month. And I think that the reading was titled, The Karmic House Had to Come Down for Divine Masculine to Realize Divine Feminine Was His Home. You guys just check out my twin flame readings, because this has been an ongoing story now for about the last 3 or 4 weeks, for sure. Just since I've been on YouTube, I know. All of the stuff that Divine Masculine has manifested from being a liar is going to come tumbling down. For some of them, and I'm not here wishing ill on anyone, but for some of them, there could even be sickness with them, someone in their family, in their household. Something, though, is going to knock Divine Masculine right on his back. There has to be a reality check. There's going to be a shock factor here. Because in the past, Divine Masculine refused to heal. He thought he could just keep juggling. He didn't have to heal. You know, he felt he was above healing. He was above doing his spiritual work. I feel like Spirit is coming in and saying, nope. Tag, you're it. Spirit is coming and saying, it's time. If you don't want to do the work, you will be forced to do the work. You can do this the easy way, or you can do it the hard way. And let's face it, divine masculine, of course he chose to do it the hard way. Yeah. Spirit is coming through with some kind of message. Yeah. In the past, divine masculine, he wanted to be single. And he even with everything that he had, even with the karmic partner, he's always played as if he was single. Because for him, it's all about being a sellout. It's all about having the most. Okay? So even with the karmic, he pretends to be single because he doesn't really want to share anything with the karmic, he or she. Divine masculine just is selfish and wants everything for themselves. But guess what? Spirit is saying, oh, this awakening is coming. It's coming straight to you. Everything is about to be illuminated. You guys just watch and see. You just watch. You don't have to have the strength to walk away. For some of them, they're going to have to walk away from this third party, this illusion here. Wow. Wow. Look at that. Strength card. 8 of Cups, 3 of Cups, 7 of Cups. Strength to walk away from a third party. This illusion has to end. It was all written. The High Priestess here again. This connection was already written in the stars. Whether it was written for you to be in union, oh my goodness. Whether it was written for you to, oh wow. You guys see me just pulling cards. Like literally, I'm just pulling cards off the top. Whether it was written for you guys to be in union or just to tie up karma here in this lifetime, it has to happen, and it's happening. You guys, 4 to 6 weeks from now, much of what's going on in this connection and in your life is going to be totally different. Okay? Totally different. So, I would say, buckle up. But no matter what comes your way, choose yourself. Take the high road. Show spirit that you guys are learning to love yourself. Show spirit that you're no longer afraid to be rejected. Show spirit that you're not addicted to this connection. You need to surrender. Surrender to this connection being whatever it is meant to be. I am going to pull this from the Moonology deck, and then I'm going to go back to work. But this reading was just like, do it now. Oh, a time for healing. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. You don't have a full moon in Cancer, but it's Cancer season, right? What do you need to release? Y'all, listen. I should just throw the cards away. Wow. You see it. Energy does not lie. Energy does not lie. Now, what do these cards say? What do you need to release? When you release this situation, a personal issue reaches resolution. It's time for you to heal. Whether it's divine feminine or divine masculine watching this reading, or both, I really hope that this message finds you well. Please do yourself the biggest favor. Go within. Tap within. Like really, really tap into yourself so that you do not go without. Okay? Thank you guys so much for tuning into this reading. Again, I will say, if my sound quality isn't the best, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm still pretty new to YouTube. Trying to be delivering my mic hopefully tomorrow, and I will continue to drop these readings. But please, if this message resonates with you, leave me comments, okay? Let me know what's going on. Please thumbs up the video. Please subscribe to my channel as I try to grow here. And until next time, you guys, I love you so much, and thanks again for watching. I may try to come on later and do another reading, but love you much. Bye.